Fight challenge.
Who told me about this morning? Someone sent me a message. Hijab challenging you guys to a fight. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, I've been doing that on my live streams too, man. It's boy.
Let's see. We'll check out all of these. So Muhammad Hijab said, "Send the contract." Now notice, guys. Notice. Wait a minute here. Think about this guy's level of strategy, right? What a brilliant
picture.
How brilliant is this guy at strategy? I'm gonna get Yasser Qadi in here, and he's gonna show all these Islamophobes that the Quran. He's going to show all these Islamophobes that the Quran's been perfectly preserved right down to the letter. Sorry, the Quran's all screwed up. Take my class if you want to find out my solution to this massive problem and all these massive holes in the narrative. And then, everyone's losing their faith. I know. I'll start going after the apostate prophet and David Wood with talk of golden showers. And his fans are cheering him on, right? Yeah, we love you, man. This is exactly what we've been looking for in Islam. Thank you. Show them the truth about our religion, Muhammad Hijab. Then people start making fun of him about the golden showers and stuff. And so, hey, let me change the subject to heaping abuse on women, right? And so let me heap a bunch of abuse on women, and then, now David Wood just took a bite out of the Quran. What can I do? I know. I'll try to get other Christians to condemn him. Oh no, they're not doing it. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Only James White. I don't know what to do here. I know. Fight me. Sam, I'll fight them. And my fans, see, they don't fight me. They Christians, they won't fight. They don't fight. Ha. Then me strong. That make me right. Me strong. Right? This is like, it's like caveman mentality. And this guy is the champion of his ideology. This is the guy they're putting forward and rallying around. Yes, golden showers. Every perverted sex fantasy the sickest minds can come up with, and fight me. New champion Islam. Yeah, gosh, who needs Zakir Naik when you got Muhammad Hijab? This guy's better, man. This guy's better than Zakir Naik. All right, so send the contract. So I guess he's talking about a fight contract that he wants to fight the mighty Sam Shamoun.
Sam Shamoun, he's mighty. Hey, brother. Yeah. I just saw on the screen. He's pointing out the fact that I spelled prophet as Profit.
How many misspellings? Don't you do that on purpose to make fun of him? Yeah.
I don't call Muhammad a prophet, Prophet. I deliberately call him prophet, Profit. That's deliberate on my part. I still do it to this day.
So he doesn't understand the joke, and yet, I mean, how many times this guy doesn't know basic grammar? Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Muhammad Hijab. Almost year has passed. He's making fun of you.
Yeah, I'm scared. Yeah,
he even types like caveman. Almost year has passed. Oh, almost year. Oh.
Boy.
Me arrange fight with you. So let's see if you are a man of your word. Muhammad Hijab talking about being a man of your word. The biggest liar I have ever encountered in my entire life. And I spent years in prison, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest liar I've ever encountered. Champion representative of Islam saying, let's see if you are a man of your word. And if you're brave as you claim. He doesn't even know how to use the right your, and he's making fun of you for making fun of Muhammad by calling him prophet.
Dude, he's trying to imitate the Quran with all of its grammatical mistakes, because that's the miracle. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, because I mean, think about it, right? I mean, we're sitting here, and this guy can barely write a coherent sentence. But compared to his prophet, I mean, this guy's Shakespeare.
Yeah,
Look,
oh boy.
Okay, and here we go. But he's not just challenging Sam Shamoun to a fight. He said, also, if your friend David Wood is a big man, let him have a legal bout with me also. Let's see what he will be spitting out then. And his wife, Aunt Marie. Wait, I have a wife, Anne Marie? I'm not a Muslim, dude. Come on.
Oh, man. So I didn't know you had another wife on the side,
I got multiple wives, man.
Surprise, David.
Hey. Surah 4, verse 3, man. Never up to 4. And his wife and Marie and kids can watch their husband/dad get decimated legally, physically, just as we dealt with him intellectually.
He's trying to find the rhythmic pattern, follow the rhythmic pattern of the Quran. You catch it?
Me beat you. Me beat you legally, physically. Now notice, he wants to do it legally, so he's got to be talking about an actual MMA fight, not like a street fight, which would be illegal, right? Yeah. It's got to be an MMA fight, right? It's like a rules-based MMA fight, because you can't just go beating people up.
Even though we know in reality, if he had the upper hand, he would come and slit our throats and behead us if he had the opportunity. Absolutely. If he could do that.
Absolutely.
That's what he really wants to do.
Yeah, and why? Because that's what Muhammad would do, because that's what Muhammad did. That's what Muhammad did to critics of Islam. All right, so, now, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Are you a man of your word?
Well, let me tell you something. Let me just set the record straight, because people think I challenged him to a fight. No, I did not. Folks, let me just be upfront and clear. And I'm not saying it to say it. I'm being honest. As a Christian, I don't go around threatening people to beat them up physically, because that's not what the Lord authorized us to do. The context was, he reached out to me for some reason, right? And he said, I want to fight you in the ring, as opposed to challenging me to a debate. I would think this guy would want to challenge me to a debate. I got a message, and you can go back. It's all there. It's in the public domain. He says, I want to fight you legally for insulting Allah and his messenger. And I said, listen, friend, I'm not a fighter. Let's debate. He goes, no, we're going to have a legal fight first, and then I'll debate you. I said, look, if you're so excited about wanting to fight me, well, you know where I live. Come and jump me in the street. Come beat me up, right? If you come and beat me up, then I have a right to defend myself if you're really excited about fighting. That's the context. That was the context. Honest to God, that's the context. Now, as a Christian, I'm not called to fight physically those who reject the gospel of Jesus Christ. But since this man is telling me he wants to fight legally, here's the deal, David. Note, again, I want to be clear. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm not looking to get into the ring and fight this guy. Because let's say he pounds my face in, David. Does that mean Islam is true?
No, but I have a tough time imagining that happening, Sam. But go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. Look, man, I haven't. Thank the Lord, I have not gotten into a physical fight over 20 years.
But you remember when we were in Chicago and I met all your old Assyrian buddies?
Yeah, dude.
Those guys were telling me some stories, Sam. Yeah. They were telling me stories about you knocking dudes clean out left and right before you, and they were like, "You're so happy he's a Christian now because he was just knocking dudes' heads off."
That's fast, dude. But and again, guys, just for the record, I'm not trying to scare anybody. David has meant I got family members that are beasts. They are beasts.
Oh yeah, they look when Sam's around his family, it looks like a WWE reunion or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. But here's the deal. Okay, I'll honor his request to have a fight in the ring.
MMA.
Okay?
So MMA rules, MMA, not killing each other, submission, stuff like that.
Yeah. Here's the deal, though. Guys, here's the deal.
So there's a deal.
I will get my big fat belly into a martial MMA camp, and I'll train for MMA till the end of the year, and sometime at the end of the year, I will go in the ring with Muhammad Hijab, provided he first, and this is the condition, here it is on the record, I will meet you in an MMA ring, a legal fight.
A legal fight.
At the end of the year, after I spend some time training.
Let's say by the end of the year.
Yes,
so by the end of the year. You agree.
Okay, I agree. But he has to first debate me on three topics.
Three topics. Right here.
This is my condition.
On this channel. So this is a condition, right? So let me get this straight, Sam. Let me get this straight. You're saying. Yes. Hijab says he wants to fight. You don't want to fight. No. You want to debate. He doesn't want to debate. He wants to fight. So you're saying, hey, for the sake of compromise, I don't want to fight, but you want to fight. So I'll agree to fight, but you first have to agree to what I want, which is to do these three debates. That's what you're saying,
100%. Right? Look, again, before the Lord, I am not someone looking to fight. So I don't want people to flip it. Say it. No. He said he wants to fight me legally. Okay. I will do it. I'm going to be 48, God willing, in September. I haven't been in the gym, but I will go into the gym and I will train for this legal MMA, because even if he beats me, which I know he won't, but let's just be humble, he'll beat me. That doesn't mean Islam is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But one condition, Hijab, you better debate me on these three topics. Otherwise, the deal is off. You're going to have to debate me. And here's my debate challenge. Does the Quran teach Tawheed? Muhammad's view of the Bible? And does the Bible teach a Trinity? There you go.
So, does the Bible teach the Trinity? Does the Quran teach Tawheed? And Muhammad's view of the Bible?
That's right.
Debate you.
And I'll do it. I promise you. I'll go in the ring and train.
So, those are the 3 debates. We'll have them on this channel. We're actually having a debate tomorrow with Anthony Rogers. Everyone who's watched any of the debates I've moderated, sometimes if it's conversational, sometimes I'll jump in with something, but if it's actual formal debate, right, 20-minute opening statement stuff, no one has ever accused me of slight bias. And so, you know, someone like Muhammad Hijab might think, well, you know, they will use the platform to their advantage because that's what they would do, right? Not like that, guys. Not like that. If I say, here are the rules, those are the rules, not going to break them. And Muhammad Hijab, you should know that no matter what happens, I will stick to the rules I have agreed to. I will stick to the terms I've agreed to. Even when you are breaking every single thing that you had agreed to, even when you displayed your complete lack of integrity, I still retained mine. So, notice everyone, notice the situation. Hijab wants to fight. Sam doesn't want to fight. Sam wants to debate. Hijab doesn't want to debate. So, for the sake of compromise, and how hilarious is it going to be when he starts making excuses here, right? No, you must come over here to Speaker's Corner. Dude, we have a channel right here. No traveling required.
I ain't going to Speaker's Corner. We can do it here.
Yeah. And yeah. So, no, there's no negotiation here. You can accept it or you can reject it, right? No, you will do what we said. Look, he's already giving you a massive, concession and saying he will do one of your little MMA fights. So what we're saying is, hey, since he's agreeing to that, you have to agree to this. Do the 3 debates. We can do them next week. We can do them in a couple days. We can do them as soon as you say you're ready. We can do them one after another, one night after another, right? So we can do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Or you can split it up a little, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Do the 3 debates. 3 debates right here, this channel. And then Sam agrees that by the end of the year, you guys will have an MMA fight.
I'll do it.
So
I'm going to the gym right now, sign up, and say, hey, dude, I have a agreement to fight someone MMA at the end of the year. Train me. I promise you. I'll do it.
So, everyone, guys, I just want to be clear. I just want everyone to know, Christians and Muslims and atheists, is that not as reasonable as Sam can be? He doesn't want to fight just for the sake of fighting, but it's more along the lines of, if agreeing to a fight will get him to finally sit here and debate, then I'll reluctantly do it in order to get these topics. Are the topics reasonable? Does the Quran teach Tawheed? Does the Bible teach the Trinity? What is Muhammad's view of the Bible? Those are entirely reasonable topics. Entirely reasonable topics. He might not like the idea. He might not be crazy about the idea of having it on this channel, but you can look back. You can look back. I'm completely neutral when I'm the moderator. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that, and Hijab knows that. And it's not just, oh, I don't want to do it on the channel. Well, guess what? Sam doesn't want to go fight, right? So you're both saying, here's what I want, and this is a way for both sides to get what they want. Christians getting public debates, and Hijab getting fights, right?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Christians, Muslims, atheists, everyone, this is an entirely reasonable compromise. When Hijab comes back and starts, no, me no do this, me want this. It's clear he was tossing out his fight challenge just because he doesn't think Christians are going to accept an MMA fight, right?
And by the way, David, let me just make one comment. Look, guys, the worst thing that happens, I lose in MMA. But let me tell you something. I'm not trying to be a hero here. Listen to me. I will take the risk of getting beat up in an MMA if I can get this guy to debate these topics, because I will allow myself to be beaten in order to expose Muhammad and Islam and destroy it for the glory of Jesus by the power of the Holy Spirit, so that Muslims can see that their champion cannot defend Muhammad, because Muhammad is a false prophet and Jesus is Lord. I'm willing to be beaten in a ring if I can get that opportunity. I'll do it.
All right, so guys, no excuses here, right? If Hijab says no, and again, there's no negotiation here. The format, timing, and stuff like that can be negotiated. But as far as, nope, 3 debates here, do those first, then schedule the fight. That's entirely reasonable. That's an entirely reasonable compromise. So if Hijab says no, then he's basically being Zakir Naik, right? He's basically being Zakir Naik. Oh, I will debate. I will debate if you rent the Superdome and you bring 10,000 people. He knows no one's going to do that. Yeah. And even if you did, if you said, well, we rented the Superdome and we got 10,000 people there, he would come up with another excuse, right? Because guess what? He did other debates. The other debates he's done like 2 debates that I've ever seen. The 2 debates that he's done, there were a couple hundred people in the audience. Right? There's a couple hundred people there. What happened to that requirement there, right? And I even saw him. I saw him in a clip where a woman stepped up. A woman stepped up to the microphone. A woman stepped up to the microphone and was asking him questions, and he was like, "Well, I will come back here and I will debate you. I will debate you." Like this, a random woman questioner at the mic, and then he realized he's going to have a problem with agreeing to this debate. So he's like, "Oh, but I don't debate women, so someone else can debate you, right?" But at first, his inclination was to challenge this woman who had not one follower. She didn't have one. She wasn't going to show up with one person, right? So all people like Zakir Naik do. He's basically like Muhammad Hijab. It's basically the same story, right? And it's a pattern. Someone like Zakir Naik. Let me debate a couple of people early in my career who I can overwhelm with rhetoric because they're not debaters. They don't have any debate experience. Let me overwhelm them, and then for the rest of my life, claim to be the champion debater without ever actually facing any debater in my entire career, right? Then you've got Hijab, and he does something similar, right? Let me debate a couple guys early on. Lie to them, use a bunch of tricks, use a bunch of deception, make a bunch of things up. And then once people catch on to those tricks, because those tricks only work once or twice, right? Once people catch on to those tricks, then I'm done. He's pulling a Zakir Naik move, right? He's pulling a Zakir Naik move. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. So anyway, if Hijab is serious about wanting to fight, here it is. Here's the opportunity. And don't complain and try to set up something with me when you were talking to him. If you take care of things with Sam, honor your agreement for once in your life, be a man of your word for the first time in your life, Muhammad Hijab. Yeah. If you want to be a man of your word for the first time ever, you challenge him. Here's a reasonable compromise. Do that, then you can come and challenge me.
And David, let me just share a comment here. I think some of the brothers and sisters didn't get why we're doing this. Like Sam McIntyre was saying, if Sam turns the other cheek, then Hijab's colors will be shown to the world, but Sam might be a bit hurt. Does this guy get it? I mean, he's thinking I'm doing it out of pride. Let me try this again, guys. Okay, I'm not playing a martyr. I'm not. I'm a dirtbag, and Dave can confirm that. He'll amen it from here till glory. Folks, Amen. If there were Christians in the past and Christians now who are willing to be beheaded and killed for Jesus, to glorify Jesus, the least I can do is agree to a legal match to get this guy on stage. When I say stage here, stage meaning here, YouTube, this is a stage for the world, and have his prophet exposed and the Lord deliver Hijab into my hands intellectually, spiritually, destroy his arguments, destroy his religion, glorify Christ. If that means I have to get in the ring and be beaten, that's the least I can do for the glory of Christ. We had great men and women of the faith past and even now who have died as martyrs, beaten and imprisoned and killed. This is the least I can do for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I'm not trying to be a hero. That's why I'm doing it. To leave this man no excuse. Okay, debate me and I'm all yours. There you go.
Yeah, Angie Brown brought up Hijab already got knocked out by an older gentleman. His jaw is made of glass. I've heard that. I've heard that like some old guy just clocked him in the jaw and he just crumbled. And so, yeah, I don't know what he's going to do against a knockout artist. But yeah, people are still not getting it. What about love your enemies? Guys, there are Christian boxers and Christian MMA fighters and so on. It's a sport. No one's killing each other, right? It's a sport. A bunch of them actually just end in a hold, right? A submission, right? I twisted your arm, something like that. So yeah, I don't even want to do that. Not if it's a complete idiot doing a challenge to thump on his chest. The point is, he's saying, "Me no debate you until you fight me. You must fight me. Oh, you must fight me." And Sam's basically calling his bluff here. He's calling his bluff. Okay, you say we got to fight in order to debate. Okay, I'll agree to fight. You agree to the debates, right? Because as Sam pointed out, even if Sam just stands there and puts his arms down by his side and lets Hijab get the first good punch he's ever had in his entire life, and clocks Sam, and then me strong, right? That proves nothing. It proves nothing about Christianity or Islam. Whereas Sam absolutely decimating Hijab in debate. And keep in mind, he's the representative of the sapiens, right? So this is a good opportunity for him to show what he knows. Well, that would give people a lot to think about. And so, yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it, ladies and gentlemen.